Good morning, world. Ian, bro, this can't be real. Jesus Christ. I know we're beginning our podcast, and I got to do my normal introduction. We got to do our normal introduction, but you posted Miami linebacker Mohamed Tour is returning for his eighth season of college football. Seriously, eighth season of
Yeah,
college football. Oh my God.
crazy, bro.
Oh my God, that's beyond crazy, man. Um, it's what is it like? I mean, it used to be 4 or 5. I mean, six was the max, but now these dudes, man. Like, I mean, the max would have been like if when we was back in the university, but like
Yeah, man.
guys like Dub and like because those guys was good enough to play on Sundays. Like Dub and them, like they was really good enough to play on Sundays. Like
Yep.
they didn't have this same, platform,
Luxury.
this
Yep.
same luxury. Like, bro, this man returning for his eighth season of college football.
That's crazy.
Damn, that is crazy. And I mean, pretty much he trying to force his way into the NFL, and if not the NFL, some type of league.
Man, just go sit down, bro.
I mean, man, and I guess like if you know, he playing in Miami, so I guess he gonna get a look clout, right? And he playing in Miami, so
Man,
some, somebody might say, "Hey, you played in Miami, we'll give you a chance." I don't know, man, but
he
eight
just need to give it
seasons,
up.
man, bro, 8 seasons in college. It's just like, bro, don't you want to progress with your life at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
crazy, bro. So, hello, hello, hello. Good morning, world, and welcome back to yet another fun-filled episode here with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. As we embark upon what will be another great episode this morning. We want to thank you in advance for a time that we'll be had, and we thank you all in advance for chopping it up with us. And so, yes, world, we are back like a shark attack, back like we left something, back like we ain't got no clothes on our back. And for the world is a better place in the moment when the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast is taking place. And so, thank you for tuning in with us this morning as we converse about the latest sports topics that have taken place from this past week and will be upcoming this week. It is always a blast to have you all tune in and participate with us every weekend. As a reminder that every week we always like to begin our podcast by reminding our audience that the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast can be found on Facebook via our two Facebook pages, the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast community page, as well as on our Instagram page at EMSTP. You can find us on Instagram at EMSTP underscore, excuse me, again on IG at EMSTP underscore. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify is the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, as well as our own Facebook pages via Brandon Price, Jamar Goodman, and Jones, etc. Today is January 24th, 2026, and we have seen yet again another fascinating week in the sports world, where on last Sunday, our Chicago Bears would unfortunately fall to the Los Angeles Rams in the frigid Soldier Field. Additionally, the Buffalo Bills would fall to the Denver Broncos in overtime with some controversial play calling and yet another lost opportunity for reigning NFL MVP Josh Allen. This would additionally lead to the firing of now former NFL coach Sean McDermott, leading to a huge job opening in which Philip Rivers, out of all people with no coaching experience, and got an interview with the Buffalo Bills, dog. Um, and that just leads to a huge debate on why exactly you will let go the most winningest head coach in the NFL at that moment. He was sitting at 98 and 50 before he was abruptly let go. 8 of 9 seasons, playoff bursts, 2 championship games. It befuddles me. Additionally, the Seahawks would take care of the banged up 49ers and the New England Patriots. What an opportunity they have, bro. They were rattled on what seems to be an easy to be rattled Houston Texan quarterback, CJ Stroud, leaving many questions to be answered in Houston at the quarterback position. And lastly, the Denver Broncos would unfortunately receive bad news that starting quarterback and MVP candidate Bo Nix got injured and will be out for the remainder of the NFL playoffs. And so, with that being said, introducing my partner here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast and our brother from another mother, Mr. Ian Jones, aka Rod Tidwell, aka Peoples Hernandez, aka Callie Watson. Mr. Ian Jones, my bro, good morning. Happy Saturday. What it do?
What's good? What's good, bro? How you feeling this morning?
I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. I'm blessed by the best, blessed by the best without
Yes,
stress.
sir.
So, yes, sir. So let's get into it, my brother. We thank you all for your viewership. Hit that subscribe button, please. We appreciate it. Quality podcast. You guys just don't know about it. You got to rock with us. So the Bears, they rally in the fourth to fall short to the LA Rams. So, bro, your thoughts and analysis on this game. What exactly happened? I don't know if Jamar be with us this morning, but if you could break down what happened in this game, man. It's a heartbreak. It hurt to really lose this game.
Yeah. Offense, too many turnovers, too many missed opportunities. Um, Caleb had his magic again in the fourth. Um, but they had a lot of times to put the Rams away, and they just didn't get it done.
A lot
Got to
of
tip,
chances.
got
A
to tip your
lot.
hat, got to tip your hat to the Rams for eventually just putting the Bears away. So that's essentially that's why they're going to Seattle for their third, rematch of the year.
Right. Man, the Bears had plenty of opportunities to put this team away, bro. Like, it was almost unreal how many opportunities they had to put put this Rams team away. But I really give kudos, man, to that Rams defense, bro. They were
Yep.
scheming. They were stopping the run. That's one thing we couldn't do the entire NFL playoffs. We couldn't run against Green Bay, and we definitely couldn't run against the Rams. They were shutting that shit down, man. We tried,
Yeah.
2 or 3 goal line stands, so we tried to run the ball, and them linebackers and defensive linemen, Jared Verse and those guys was waiting on it. Literally
Yep.
crushing the backfield. Now, I know we didn't have our left tackle, and obviously we missed him a whole lot. But we cannot move the ball against them, and it was really, really tough. And it just really, really made me begin to question what the hell was our head coach thinking? He really, in a lot of ways, I feel like lost us the game. And you live and you die by the gamble. You live and die by your attitude, your personality. You build sometimes in order to build a winning culture you got to be radical. You got to gamble, I guess.
Yep.
And he gambled his ass off, bro. I guess he thought he was in Vegas or something.
Yeah. He was under the Dan Campbell Act.
Under the Dan Campbell Act, bro. Like, literally under the Dan Campbell Act, just doing all type of crazy stuff. And so it really, really it's going to hurt, and to peek at this game tomorrow and to not see the Bears there, knowing good and well that the Bears really should be there. We had
Yep.
we had every factor, bro. We had the weather. It was cold. It was snowy. It was negative temperatures. Like, the Rams was playing like shit. They were not looking like, if this was Los Angeles, to our 3 viewers, I think the Rams offense would have been clicking on all cylinders. But
Yep.
since it was Chicago, it was frigid, it was cold, night game, they didn't look like themselves. This was a game, literally, everything pointed to the Bears winning. The multiple chances of not taking field goals. If he maybe take 2 of those field goals in, the Bears up maybe 23 or maybe 2017 with a chance to stop them. You see, they may be
Yep.
up 2017 if you take at least 2, 3 of them field goals. You up, and you got a chance literally to stop them on the last drive in the game. But it showed me really, bro, that it's important to have the proper team in the team game, because in a way he was kind of letting us know, and he was letting the defense know, I don't trust y'all. He was so worried about the Rams offense and what they could do. He was saying to the defense, they so good, I don't know if y'all can stop them. And if I'm a defensive player and I'm sitting there like, hold up. Like, I understand we done had a shitty year. I understand we can't stop a parked car. But damn, at least give us a chance in this weather. At least give us a chance with these factors. At least give us a chance with this 37-year-old quarterback. He ain't 23. Now, I understand he great, But a 37-year-old ain't finna just come to no Chicago Soldier Field and just be looking like Michael Vick and looking like Tom Brady. You not as a Bears fan. I know my Bears. I know our conditions. They're not finna
Right.
come in Soldier Field looking like some damn next coming of the greatest quarterback. Not in Soldier Field. Them conditions are rough. So I really I'm saddened, bro, because the Bears really, 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 dog, really, 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 really should be in the NFC Championship. And
They
so,
should.
man, it almost hurt like that Cary Grove game, bro. You was in 8th grade and I was a freshman.
Yeah.
Game we had in the bag. Gave the game away.
Yep.
You know? Now, respect to that Cary Grove team. They stood their ground on a lot of crucial plays, which we had a lot of moments to make plays. But we fell short. And it was literally like the same with the Bears. They had so many opportunities to put this team away, win the game, and the narrative tells it that they fell short. And so sucks, bro. It really, really sucks.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna get our tags in shortly, by the way. And so NFL divisional round breakdown. And so what stood out for you, bro, over the weekend with some of the games last week? Where does Josh Allen go from here, bro? Like, he fell short again. Now, and now you interviewing Phillip Rivers as your head coach. Is that a big splash, really?
I mean, not really. He got coaching experience on the high school level, but not on the
Right.
college level.
And to bring him to directly be a head coach, bro, that's that's even crazier to me. You let go of Sean McDermott for Phillip Rivers. We got, like, what is the world coming to him?
And Josh Allen, he got to get it done, man. He got to be held accountable. He had some crucial turnovers. Especially like the turnover right before the half to turn it from a 3-point swing to a 10-point swing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that really hurt them, and they was playing from behind. But they turned the ball over as a team. I think James Cook had a fumble. Just not getting it done, and essentially got their coach fired. So it's like so now it's looking like the next time he don't get it done, he could be out of there.
You talking about Josh?
Because now you're getting coaches fired. Essentially, now you're getting coaches fired.
I don't know if you ever let Josh Allen go as long as he is talented as he is.
Yeah, but once you're not getting it
you
done,
better let him go. You better let
like,
him, and you better let him go for a whole pot of gold he can play in. You don't let Josh Allen go. You just try to continue to build around him. That's just like saying you're gonna let go of That's just like saying you're gonna let go of Kevin Durant in his prime. No.
I mean,
unless he want to go, but you other than that, you fight to keep him. He's so good. Look at
what happened to Luka.
How many Pro Bowlers have he had since he been in Buffalo, dog? I don't think a lot. What, maybe 2?
He's had some great teams, bro.
He's had some great teams, but has he had Pro Bowlers? Has he had a lot of All Pros?
Yeah,
not really. No.
Stephon Diggs, Deion Dawkins.
Stephon Diggs.
James Cook was the
James Cook.
James Cook was the Russian leader this year. The Dawson Knox, the tight ends he didn't have, the defenses he didn't have, bro. He had some teams, bro.
Bro, he had and so
Michael Hyde, they had some teams, bro.
These were some great players, you're right. But were they like, all pro? Were they like acknowledged by the league as like these dudes like that are all pros, etc.? Not necessarily. And on that offense, the only people I can think of that were all pros in real talk off the top of my head is literally Stephon Diggs and James Cook. Other than that, those other guys are either not washed up, but out of their prime. Who was the dude we were just talking about? Amari Cooper. Great receiver, but he was out of his prime. Gabe Davis, great wide receiver, but never a Pro Bowler. Like he's dealt with a lot, and he's dealt with not really the best roster. Like, can Tua Tagovailoa literally sit there and say, like, hey, if Josh Allen, as example, had the weapons that Tua Tagovailoa has had, I think we all could agree to our 3 viewers, they'd be somewhere in the Super Bowl. They'd be so hard to stop it when it would be funny if he had a Jalen Waddle, he had a Tyreek Hill, he had a HN in the back. Come on, man. But literally, what does he have, really?
I mean, he's had those players, though.
You know? And even this year, and what did he have? A potential for Keon Coleman. A Keon Coleman that got potential. You know? A Shakir that is great, don't get me wrong, but undersized. A Cooks that's great, but don't get me wrong, undersized. And my nigga, and my brother. If you got a wide receiver that's tall enough and he throw that ball to Brandon Cooks that we was talking about on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast community page. Brandon Cooks is small. The ball go over his head because he about our height. But if this is a Nico Collins somebody, man, that shit dropping right in his chest. You see? And so it really, Josh ain't had the best of weapons in his career. And for me, man, for them to fire Sean McDermott, he was 98-50 to our viewers. He won 98 games, lost 50 games with not much. Went to the playoffs 8 out of his 9 seasons, went to multiple championship games. Could have went to more championship games if he wouldn't have lost in the fourth quarter to a lot of, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, late fourth quarter stuff. I mean, he was the winningest coach in the NFL, and so
sometimes you got to get over that hump.
Hey, man, look, if we come back 2 years from now and we see the Buffalo Bills, even 3 years from now, seeing the Buffalo Bills as a Super Bowl champion, I guess it'll all make sense. But I guess Toronto had to do this right with Dwayne Casey. Casey was leading them to the championship. Eastern Conference Finals. They just wasn't getting over the hump. They let him go.
The Warriors with Mark Jackson.
Right. And that turned into a dynasty. I'm gonna
even take it back further. Doug Collins with the Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls is good. They couldn't get over the hump.
Facts.
They got Phil Jackson. Turned into a dynasty.
Yeah, I feel you. Let's pay attention to the comment by our brother. Good morning to our brother. So we got a comment, and I can't. It's not. Oh, let me see. Okay, so it's not showing up. But anywho, Arkeith, I see his comment here. He said, "Told y'all, boy, y'all was going home." Oh, he coming on here trolling about the Bears. But he said, man, Josh is supposed to be elite. James Cook and Knox and Diggs should have been enough. Josh loses in big moments.
Agreed.
Yeah. And so do you think, Arkeith, that it's more so Josh rather than Coach McDermott? And that just Coach McDermott got to be the scapegoat? Somebody got to go since they pissed, right?
Yep.
And the reason why he stated that Sean McDermott was fired, don't laugh when I say this to him, but he stated when he went into the locker room and he saw the morale of the team, how disappointed they were, and he saw Josh Allen crying and he saw the tears back Josh Allen, that when he saw that, he then decided, hey, it's time to let Coach McDermott go because Josh Allen was crying. You saw him crying at the podium. You saw him crying after the game. He said that hurt him. You understand? And so due to that, he had to fire Coach McDermott. That's literally what he said. And so, yeah, man, it is crazy, bro. It is. And so, yeah, Josh loses in big moments. we can't really sit there and disagree with that. He does loses in big moments. Um, Still an elite quarterback though. Um, Give me a great NBA player in that was great, but that always came up short. Maybe like Patrick Ewing,
Yeah, Pat Ewing,
Reggie Miller,
Charles Barkley,
Charles Barkley, Reggie,
MVP lost to Mike in the finals.
Karl
You know,
Malone.
yeah, Karl Malone.
He might be the best out of all of them.
Yeah,
Two-time MVP. Yeah, just came up short. Couldn't get past Jordan. A lot of dudes couldn't get past Jordan, and so Josh Allen, unfortunately, he got to get put in that boat, bro.
yeah.
Yep. Josh said he felt like he let his team down, and you damn right he did. And then after that, Keith O'Shannon stated his famous "Get him out of there."
Get him out of there. Hey,
And so
hilarious.
it is, bro. You need to get a shirt, man. You need to get that patented, Keith. You need
Yep.
to literally get that patent, bro. We trying to give you advice here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. You need to get that patent, bro. You need to put offbeat something, get him out of there. That you need to trademark that, dog. And so, like, man, you know. But bro, what about CJ Stroud, man? Like, his ass a turnover machine. I don't know if it was the weather, but just I don't know. I feel like he's still going off that rookie year, man. Like, you know, he had a great rookie year, but since then in the playoffs, it's been crap for CJ Stroud. He's been playing terrible. And it's been that defense that's actually been holding him up for the last couple years. He's been in the playoffs in his first 3 years, by the way. Was they in the second round last year too, Em?
Yeah, I think they've been.
Yeah, they played the
around
Chiefs, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they played the Chiefs last year. So he's had his opportunities. First year you played Baltimore. First year you was at Baltimore in the second round. Last year you was at the Chiefs. This year you was at the Patriots.
Yeah, just not showing up in big games. He's still young. I think he'll figure it out. You just gotta come and play ball when they need you the most. That
Right.
window gonna close shortly.
Right.
Them defensive players, they gonna have to get paid. Stingley already got paid, so they gonna have to pay Will Anderson.
Oh yeah, he finna get a fat contract. He finna get a fat one.
Some of them.
Did they pay Stingley already?
Yeah, he already got paid.
Okay.
Some of them
They
other
pay
young
Hunter?
DBs.
I want to keep that other
might.
D in too. I know they
Yeah.
probably gonna have to let him go because you know how the business work. But
Yep.
that's if I would love to
And
keep him
if
from
CJ
Texas.
keep winning, he gonna have to get paid. Like he's still on his rookie contract, so
even if he coming up short.
Yeah, you gotta strike when it's hot, man, because that window don't stay open that long.
That's facts, dog. That's facts. That's facts, bro. And so, man, sucks for the Texans, man. But what an opportunity for the Patriots now. But we're gonna talk about that. And so, NFL reactions and overreactions, then. And our Keith, bro, you here? Yeah, you stated the Stroud experience was over. Yeah, man, we're gonna see what happens with it, man. You know, we expect the Texans to be back next year, competing again. So it's a new year, new opportunity. So he still got a chance to right that ship. By the way, man, the Ravens hired Mentor, the defensive coordinator from the Chargers. Do you like that hire in?
I'm not familiar with the guy, so I can't really say yet. So I mean, we'll see.
Right. I don't know nothing about him. I just know he was a nice defensive coordinator. I heard his name before. And so
Congrats to him though, but
yeah. And congrats to Stefanski too. But he got a shout out by Baker Mayfield the same day he got hired because Baker Mayfield was cut by him in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. Got to play each other twice.
Got to play each other twice. And so, yeah, we got two guys off the ballot. Brian Flores, by the way, he's staying with Minnesota. I don't know why Brown won't just become a head coach. I don't know, but he's staying in Minnesota too, which is bad news for us because it keeps the NFC North crowded, bro. It
Yep.
keeps the NFC North crowded now. It keeps the NFC North crowded with four pretty damn good football teams. I know Minnesota was 8-9, but their quarterback was injured for a lot of the year too. So
Yeah, big time.
right. So NFC North, very interesting division. But NFL reactions and overreactions, and so, bro, is it an overreaction to think that after watching the LA Rams defeat the Chicago Bears, after indeed not playing their best football, nor receiving great play calling, according to Rams head coach Sean McVay, that the Rams still have great football left in the tank after a dogfight in Chicago last weekend? In other words, do the Rams still got great football in them this weekend versus Seattle?
I think so. I think it's gonna be a tough, hard-fought game tomorrow. Two division foes. They had an overtime thriller last time they played. In one of the games they
And the
played,
Rams beat them 21-19. That was another great game. Came down to the last second field goal.
yeah, even though Sam Donald threw like 5 or 6 interceptions that game,
he was terrible.
something like that.
I think it was 4
Yeah.
picks.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I think they still got enough in the tank. Might be a little cold in Seattle, might be a little rainy or snowy, but matter of
Right.
fact, let me check the weather.
I mean, it ain't Chicago cold. It ain't Chicago cold though, and so it's gonna be cold.
It's close
it's gonna
to
be cold.
it's close to closer to Alaska than us, so it might be. Let's see. I'm gonna check the weather.
Yeah, check it. Arkeef stated Chargers had one of the best defenses last year, so might see some good defense from Baltimore. They're going back to the 2000s. Yeah, they defense definitely should be enhanced, and that's a good thing, right? If you got a stronger defense, then that gives Lamar more chances, and
Man,
that
they
gives
actually
them
have some
more
good weather.
chances. And
Wish
so-
we had their weather.
Right. So what they got, and I told you, Seattle and Chicago, they get rain. They don't get snow like we do. They get a lot of rain though.
So tomorrow and today, the high is 43, and then night, 30 degrees. So
Oh man, that's good weather.
compared to our weather right now,
Hell yeah. Right now in Chicago, what is negative something?
-6.
Damn.
The high is gonna be 9 degrees today.
Exactly. Stay in the house. Yeah. So if you got to,
Yep.
if you ain't gotta go nowhere, man. Yeah,
Park
man.
it.
And yesterday was even worse, right? Schools were closed, right?
Yeah, a lot of the schools closed. I know a lot of people just didn't send their kids to school. But yeah,
Right. Because I was watching Fox News yesterday morning, bro. Schools were closed, places were closed. I mean, damn, like that had to have been worse since 2019. I remember that polar vortex in 2019. And I know you remember that too.
yeah, boy.
That one.
I think that one was
was
worse. I
extremely
think that
rough.
one was worse. Yeah, I think that one was worse. This one is closed, but ain't as bad as that. I don't think man.
Yeah, that one. That weather, that cold just slap you right in your damn face. That cold, you gotta go outside with everything on. Scarf, hat, gloves, you name it, boots. Yeah,
Double up on, triple on everything.
on the real, absolutely. Yeah. And so, secondly, bro, is it an overreaction to think that after watching the Seattle Seahawks get off to a great start last weekend, that it is important again for Seattle to get off to a quick start again, bro, in order to protect Sam Darnold and his decision making versus the Rams?
Most definitely. Um, and I think they will. Their defense, they don't get enough credit. Their defense is a tough young defense, man. And that's why they're the number 1 seed essentially. But yeah, it's definitely important for them to get a quick start on defense and offense.
Right. I agree. And next, bro, is it an overreaction to think that the LA Rams offense, bro, versus the Seattle Seahawks defense is a heavyweight battle fit for an NFC championship game?
Most definitely. Two division foes, and we got Devontae and Puka, Kyron Williams, Blake Corum, and the great savvy Matthew Stafford, the no look passer. Man, he
Mhm.
threw some no look shit last week. I'm like, man, bro, that boy
Right.
cold, that boy cold. But probably gonna be the MVP of the league. But yeah, they definitely got it, man. I think that's gonna be the best. That's gonna be the best game tomorrow. No
Right.
offense to the Broncos and
Jared Stidham.
Patriots. Yeah, but they missing Bo Nix. I think that Rams and Seattle game gonna be jumping. They third time playing each other.
Yeah, you
This
sound excited. I ain't even. I'm honestly, I'm not watching the game, man. I can't.
why? 'Cause the Bears.
Yeah, I can't. Like I'm a peak. Be like, oh, what's the score? But
Hmm.
other than that, I ain't try to watch the game like that. Try to see what's really happening. Man, bro, I'm not motivated to watch it. But I mean, if we talking the Rams offense versus the Seahawks defense, that is a heavyweight battle. That's a really good battle, and
Yep.
it's a battle that's fit for a championship game. Two of some of the best units on their respective sides of the ball in the NFL. So yeah, that should be a good one, man. Next, bro, is it an overreaction to think that after watching the Denver Broncos starting quarterback be injured in last weekend's divisional playoff game, and now starting quarterback Jarrett Stidham starting, that there is much cause and concern to be nervous if you are a Denver Broncos fan?
Yeah, most definitely. It sucks. They lost Bo Nix at overtime. When I heard the news after the game, I'm like, damn, when did
I
he
know,
break his
right?
foot? But I kind of think I know what play it was, but it was just it was shocking. I'm like, wow, he broke his foot, and that's a tough loss, man. And it's like no way he could play. It sucks, especially they one game away. But what a story it'd be if Jared Stidham come out and shock the Patriots and they go to the Super Bowl.
Right. Pull out a Nick Foles on him.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's exactly what
Sean
I thought of when I heard the news. I thought of Nick
Sean
Foles.
Payton Sean Payton is a good coach, so he can put together a great game together. I wouldn't sleep on the Broncos.
Right. I mean, literally, bro, that's the next question. Next, is it an overreaction to think that the New England Patriots should not come in taking this Denver Broncos team lightly, being that this team will be with its starting backup, with his backup quarterback? Like,
No, in my opinion, you never take a team lightly, especially in a game like this. You got to
right,
play them like whether like Bo Nix was out there. I mean, obviously you're gonna play him different because I don't know if he is as mobile as Bo Nix, but still, you got to come in with that same intensity.
right. Facts. And so we're gonna see, man. Jared Stidham, I know this, and just based off my years of watching sports and especially football, he can't turn the ball over. If he turned the ball over, because New England, you've been seeing a defense all playoffs, bro. They have forced so many turnovers between the Chargers and between the Texans. Off the top of my head, it had to be at least more than 8 turnovers.
Yeah,
Like at least more than 8 turnovers. They have been feasting on that Patriots defense. Been feasting, but this is how it seemed to work with this stuff. Ian, the two best defensive units, literally, and no disrespect to Houston's defense, but New England, Denver, Houston, it was a few yards that separated them from statistics. Seattle too. It was just a few yards, bro. A pass here and there, 10 yards. It wasn't like it was some just huge discrepancies. And the Denver Broncos, one thing that they love to do is sack the quarterback. And if you saw last week, um, Josh Allen did his thing, but that was just Josh Allen.
yep.
So my biggest thing is if Jarrett Stidham don't turn the ball over, dog, and he let his defense kind of do their thing, this could be an interesting game in my opinion. Ian. Really,
Yeah,
real talk.
definitely. It can.
You know, because it's in Denver. So, and then lastly, bro, dreaming right now, just dreaming. Is it an overreaction to think, and we don't want to jump too far ahead because obviously there's still work to do, that if New England makes yet another Super Bowl, and that like if they make another Super Bowl, that Robert Kraft and his organization, uh, I mean, I guess they are already one of the greatest organizations in sports history. But the question would just become, if New England make the Super Bowl again without Tom Brady, without Bill Belichick, and this window to be open so fast, nobody expected this window to be open this fast. And
Yep.
you right back in the Super Bowl again. I mean, I don't know, bro. What does that say about Robert Kraft now, bro? Like maybe
Um,
they lucky to hit the lottery. They hit it and they
I
get lucky.
think
Like I don't, but
I
it
think
ain't
it's
luck.
great manage.
This
Yeah, I
ain't
think
luck,
it's
man.
great management from the top on down. They got the right guy in there, Mike Vrabel. He know how Robert Kraft want things done, and I think Mike Vrabel was a good head coach.
He's a great coach. I mean, he had a lot of success in Tennessee. Remember, they went to
Yeah,
the championship game. They went to the divisional playoff game. They had some
yep,
success in Tennessee too.
yeah, yeah. I think
With Mariota of all quarterbacks.
yep, and Ryan Tannehill, yep. So you got it done, bro. I think they just got the right coach, right culture. He's a former New England Patriot, so he know the ins and outs workings of that organization on both sides of the spectrum, from the head coach, from coaching now and being a player. So I think that plays in the hand. Um, they got the right amount of talent around Drake May, and I think they primed to do some good things, man.
Right. Facts, bro. It's gonna be very interesting to see what turns out with this game. And if New England go to the Super Bowl yet again, um, just looks really good on the Patriots organization for absolute sure. Um, and so Derrick Rose, bro. Derrick Rose, D Rose, Chicago bred. Tonight is his jersey retirement. Those tickets were so expensive, and
Yeah,
I think one of our former Mustangs, she posted that she bought some tickets and it was over 400 some dollars,
that's
and
just for one ticket.
just for one ticket. And so, this Chicago right here. And so it's a beautiful, I know it's gonna be a beautiful ceremony. And so just in honor of D Rose, a lot of moments, bro. But what was your favorite moment for Derrick Rose as Chicago Bull?
Favorite D Rose moment. Uh, his first playoff game probably against the Celtics. I think he had
Mm,
like close to 40 points, and
hmm
kind of put the world on notice. Like,
hmm
this ain't no fluke. I'm here
Right.
at the biggest times. I'm here. I don't think a lot of people seen that coming. I think this was right after the Celtics won the championship. I
Yeah. The
believe.
following year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
This
following
was
year. Yep.
2009.
Yep.
2009.
He put the world on
Mm-hmm.
notice. Like, I'm here to stay, bro. This ain't no fluke. I'm the real
He
deal.
was he was
Rookie
he
of the
was he
year.
was toasting Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, they was having a battle, but D Rose was getting the best of him. He was put the world on notice, man. Like,
Hmm
I'm here. I'm one of them. And a
Right.
couple years later, ended up being the youngest MVP ever
hmm Right.
in his own hometown, own home state. It don't get no bigger, it don't get no realer than that.
Right. Absolutely, bro.
And shout out to
Um,
D Rose, man. Well deserved.
yeah.
I don't think the Bulls had a retired jersey since like 2000 or 99, or when they retired, or like 2002 or something like that when they retired Scottie Pippen, I believe.
I think they just retire Horace Grants, I think. Or did he
Mm,
was he put into the role? I think he was probably put into the what do you say, the Hall of Fame, Wall of Fame,
yeah.
um something like that. But I don't think Let me see. Hold on, bro. Just to get it right. Um, no, he never got his jersey retired. Um, yeah, he never got his jersey retired. He just was put into the Ring of Honor, and he was put
That's
into the Ring of Honor in November. So November 21st, 2025. Because I remember watching on TV, hearing about it, and
yep.
so you're
The
right. I
last
don't
the last
know.
the last retired Bulls jersey was Scottie Pippen in '05.
Damn. Okay. Voila. Show you, man. The Bulls don't just retire anybody jersey. You gotta
Yep.
earn it. You gotta earn it for
Yeah.
sure. And
Shout out to D
so,
Rose, man. Well deserved.
yeah, man. Man, there's so many moments though, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I really love that moment that you mentioned, and I watch it whenever I'm bored. I typically turn to just watch D Rose highlights, and I watch that game a lot too. So I know about every detail, every score, everything. But for me, man, one of the best moments was me watching him dunk on Warren Dragic in Phoenix,
Yeah.
and to see a point guard get up and skyrocket the way he skyrocketed, like a rocket, literally. You know how a rocket just elevates up?
Hmm.
That's exactly
Exploded.
what he did. That's
Exploded off the
exactly
ground.
what he did, like an explosion. And it was like, I ain't never seen nothing like that. It's real. It's real in the battlefield. The way he dunked on Goran Dragic, that's probably one of the best dunks. No, it's probably the best dunk I've ever seen in my life from a point
Especially
guard.
guard. Yeah. Got the
Yeah,
shot in,
and just
got
the
the shot against
explosion.
Cleveland in the
The shot
playoffs.
against Cleveland was fantastic. As a Bulls fan, you should remember where you were if you were watching that live.
I was at work. Hmm.
I was watching with my brother at his apartment because I went to watch the game with him at his apartment.
Well,
And literally, him hitting the shot and us going crazy in the living room. Sorry, in his house, in
yeah.
his house, and literally waking up the kids and everything. Like,
Yeah. You
we,
got
we, we
the
yeah.
you got the game winner against the Lakers on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
For me, also, bro, those dunks, it was literally a string of dunks. Okay.
mm,
Game 3 in Miami, Eastern Conference Finals.
yeah, against Joel Anthony.
And how the Bulls was playing fast, and how literally the Miami Heat was like, when this motherfucker get the ball, he gonna take off like a jet. Y'all know this, right? And so they
Yep.
know what he about to do, but they still can't stop him. Like, he that fast. It's like a Porsche going against Hondas out there. Like, he get the ball, take off, skyrocket down the court. LeBron James trying to catch him. LeBron can't catch him. D Wade, I mean, LeBron's probably the most athletic player on the court outside of, they ain't probably. He's the most athletic player on the court outside of D Rose. D Rose is
Yeah.
definitely the most athletic, even no disrespect to LeBron. So LeBron trying to catch him, he can't. Haslam, Joel Anthony, D Wade, Bosh, none of they ass can catch him when he get the ball. And he just literally take right off rocket. I'm like, this is amazing stuff.
Yeah.
you know. And so for him to
Yeah.
have literally, I think it was 2 profound dunks to where he just springed and dunked on Joel Anthony, and the other one I think it might have been on Bosch. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, man,
You got
that's
the
something.
game winner. Got a game winner in Milwaukee.
Over
Uh,
Brandon Jennings,
you have to step back, nasty. Yeah.
nasty,
And I
nasty,
think and I
nasty.
think one of his best ones that don't get talked about, his 50-point game. Um, I know he was with the Timberwolves, but his 50-point game a couple years back, right before he retired.
Yeah,
I think that was his highest point total. He was so emotional, going
right.
through everything he had went through with the Bulls. I think that was big for him, mentally, just as a man and a human being. That was real dope to see, even though he went with the Bulls, but that was real dope to see. Because we had been
Right.
through it all with him, It was a point, Chicago was tired, and we just wanted to see him play from a fan perspective, but he wasn't ready. He was just trying to get his body back right, and we was going to the Eastern Conference Finals, couldn't overthrow Braun in the Heat, and it was a couple years we had a chance, but you know, had a great career, man. Shout out to D Rose, man. Just he probably lived every kid's dream as a sports athlete. Getting drafted number one in the league at your hometown. Um, being one of the top recruits out of the country. Winning the state championship in your hometown. Then get drafted in your hometown team, one of the biggest team, if not the biggest basketball team in history. When it being the youngest MVP ever, you know, man, these great moments we just brought up, man, that's a dream come true, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's gonna be filled with a lot of emotion today, as he should, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well deserved. Good humble kid, man. He always been like that, bro.
Yep.
Man, well deserved, man. Shout out to D Rose. Even though I gotta say this, he from the other side. He's a Simeon Wolverine. He from the other side,
Exactly.
but man, shout out to D Rose, man. Great
Mm-hmm.
dude, great player. Um, Despite the injuries, Hall of Fame in my book, man. But shout out to D Rose, bro.
Yeah, for sure, for absolute sure. Well deserved for sure. Gave us so many memories.
Yes.
Only thing
That,
that we didn't do was get that O'Brien. That's the only thing we didn't do. But
there'll
just
never
about
be another
everything
D
else,
Rose, bro.
yeah, there'll never be another D Rose, man. And a lot of people always speculate. We can always speculate, if he would have stayed healthy, the Bulls could have did this and did that. But um,
Life
he
happens.
gave us a lot of great moments, man. Life
You know,
happens, and so
and I think
um,
I think sometimes hindsight 2020, as a fan, we wanted the championships and all of that, but I think I think a lot of times basketball was the platform, but I think God be having a bigger purpose for certain people,
mhm,
and I think D Rose is one of those guys. Just to show you
real talk.
anything is possible.
Real talk, man. That's real talk, bro. That's a real good way to look at it. For real. Yeah, for real. I respect that, bro. Yes. And so, yes, bro. NFL pick championship weekend, bro. And so, which two teams going to the Super Bowl?
Mm. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say the Rams. The Rams in New England.
Okay.
Again.
Rams and Patriots.
Again.
Right.
Again. For the
That'd be
third
that'd
for
be
the
the
third
third Super
time.
Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be third time.
First time, yeah, they was in St. Louis, right?
Yep. First time was in
Kurt
St.
Warner.
Louis. And then LA
Couple
with
years back.
Jared Goff. Yep, and Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
Yeah. Who was the MVP that one? I think it was the little short number 19 white dude that went to I think he went to Ball State and he went to Central Michigan. The wide receiver for the Patriots, Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman, yep.
Yeah, he was MVP that game. That was a defensive battle. Remember, that was a
I
defensive battle.
love that game. Everybody was complaining. I was loving it
Right.
because it was like these are the two best teams. The coordinators going back and forth. It's a chess match.
Right.
Who gonna get the best? Who gonna get the best of one another? So that was a great game.
That was a great game for real. But for me, yeah, I think the Rams. We'll see, but Seattle's a great team. They're a great team overall.
Yeah.
It depends though, Ian. It depends on Sam Donald. Been saying it all season. That's how sports work, especially football. Um, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize, and we've been saying this since about week 5 on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, that the Seahawks will go as far as Sam Darnold will take them. And so
Yep.
it depends on the game he plays. If he doesn't turn the ball over, if he plays a good game, they go to the Super Bowl. But if he gives that Rams opportunistic Rams defense some turnovers, it's a whole different ball game we're looking at. And so I'm gonna go with the Seahawks though, being at home in the 14th man. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks should take care of a Rams team that might be worn out. I think the Bears did the Rams. I think the Bears did the Seahawks a favor, Ian, because the Rams know they should have lost. The Rams escaped. The Rams were hobbled after playing the Bears. I think the Bears did the Seahawks a favor. And I think, man, the Seahawks probably, I would like to see them just beat the brakes off the Rams and just finally put them out of their misery. Because it hasn't been that impressive from the Rams. Their first two games, there's been flaws. And Seattle's been a team that can take your flaws and use them against you in the worst way. And so I'm going to take the Seahawks. But it's going to be a check smack with the great coach. Sean McVay is a great coach. But then on the New England side, Denver, I got to take New England. I mean, no disrespect to Jarrett Stidham, but New England's defense, man, been hot. They've been hot this entire playoffs. Wide receivers been hot for New England. Booty, Diggs, tight end, Hunter Henry. No turnovers. They've been clicking on all cylinders.
Defense
Travion Henderson. Defense been balling. The two best teams in the playoffs are Seattle and New England, bro, for me. And so that's what I'm going with for the Super Bowl, dog. Got New England and Seattle. And so from there, we'll talk more about soon.
That'll be a rematch, too.
That'll be a rematch, too. And maybe Marshawn Lynch will show up to that game. Marshawn Lynch,
probably so.
Pete Carroll, and Russell Wilson. And guess who's going to be on New England side? What was Buddy's name that caught the interception for New England? Cornerback went to Western Alabama.
Malcolm Butler.
Malcolm Butler, my boy. Malcolm Butler might show up to the game, too.
Yep.
And so that was one of the greatest Super Bowls ever. But one of the worst play calls ever, man. I don't know why they didn't run the ball. I don't know why they didn't run the ball, dog. And so, Ian, bro, anything you got to say about the NBA?
Not really.
Yeah. Yep. So
I know they still got a while. to go.
Yeah, right now nothing is really
break coming up, but
yeah, nothing's really interesting. And so, yeah, the NBA that'll get more interesting after the Super Bowl. And so, yeah, man, support this stream. It's for a couple viewers, merchandise, etc. And you got anything for the basement, dog?
No, just another shout out to D Rose, man. He really put the city on his back, bro. Great dude, man. Well deserved, man. Y'all make sure y'all get D Rose his flowers tonight for sure. Literally.
Absolutely. I'm gonna post a tribute video on the page and on the D Rose.
He
deserved it.
Great positive influence, man. He deserves everything he get, man.
For real. Yep. And so, final thoughts and shout outs. Anything on that end, bro? For you, Ian, any final thoughts and shout outs as we head into the weekend?
Stay warm, frigid. Be safe out here, man. And man, we get into the end of football. I want to cry.
Yeah.
We got 2 games tomorrow, and that's gonna be it, bro.
Really, really sucks.
But I'm looking forward to two
And the
great
worst
games.
part about it, we got to watch
I think
Bad
they're gonna
Bunny
be
doing
two
this.
hard fought games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't too
Man.
happy
But
about that,
we got to
bro.
watch Bad Bunny on the Super Bowl. I'm not too happy. They say he going to wear a dress. I'm like, oh, like this stuff is just becoming too much.
Yeah,
You know,
come on,
like,
y'all.
really? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Nobody want to be watching the Super
Leave
Bowl
that at
watching
home,
me in a
man.
dress. Do that shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Leave that shit over there.
Yeah.
Like, nobody want to be watching
leave that.
goofy.
Yeah,
That
leave
shit's
that at
so
home.
goofy. Like,
They could have.
he's
If
gonna
y'all want,
come out in a
if
pink
y'all want
dress.
to see a woman perform, they could have got a.
Right,
They should have got a woman to perform.
right. Like, come on, bro. Like, nobody want to be sitting there watching no damn Super Bowl with a damn whole female dress on. This nigga walking out looking like he getting married, going to a wedding.
Yeah.
What? Like, I don't know what's wrong with society, bro. People be tripping now. Like, for real, for real. Like, real talk. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. And I'm sure as the Super Bowl get closer, we'll talk more about it.
Yeah.
But anywho, man, my final thought is yes, I'm with Chicago, man. The Midwest, stay warm, bro. I know it's cold as hell. So stay warm, man. You know, you gotta Uber Eat, goddamn it, do something. But stay warm. Enjoy life, enjoy family, man, and keep God first. Remember, with God, all things are possible. And so, with that being said, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we would like to say thank you for tuning in with us this morning. Continue to chop it up with us and support our podcast on various platforms. And if you are, would love to talk sports with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we are here and would love to do so with you. Your love support is truly appreciated. We hope you all have a blessed and safe week.